there's another entity getting dragged today, and that's Angel Reese, right? The supposed, at least I keep getting told this, supposed all-world double-double near Rookie of the Year in the MVP conversation now. Triple doubles. A fever in the playoffs, right?
The Chicago Sky just made a social media post that's got fans fuming. They praised Angel Reese's double-doubles while the team's on a massive losing streak. Is this a PR disaster or a sign of bigger problems? Let's break down why this move might be the beginning of the end for the Sky's season.
The Chicago Sky is, well, they're crashing and burning to the ground.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Assume that a double-double is usually a good sign. Give it another thought. A sad reality regarding individual accomplishments versus team successes was just revealed by the Chicago Sky's most recent social media gaffe. When do individual statistics become a team's Achilles heel? Step forward Angel Reese, a rookie sensation on the Sky, who has already broken records with her double-doubles. Her recent stats are impressive enough to inspire rookies everywhere. The shocking truth, however, is concealed by those impressive statistics. Here we will dissect it.
But they're crashing and burning to the ground, all while trying to force feed this narrative that they got this all-time superstar.
For the WNBA, Reese has more attempts at the basket than any other player. Impressive, isn't it? The story twist is about to happen, so get your jerseys ready. She still ranks bottom in efficiency, despite her best efforts. Yeah, you read that correctly. The worst in the whole league. Perhaps you're asking, so what? She continues to receive double-doubles. And it is precisely the point at which chaos ensues. The Sky took to social media to commemorate Reese's 25th double-double. No big deal, is it? Totally incorrect. Amidst a losing string of 7 games, this tweet was sent out. What a coincidence. Supporters weren't shy. In a fit of rage, one fan exclaimed, "Are we just not even worried about winning anymore? Does it merely serve to fuel her hunger for numbers?" Oh no. But hold on a second. The Sky would have the second best record in the league if double-doubles were wins, another fan said with perfect accuracy. Some fans even demanded that heads be spun because of the extreme backlash. "You guys need to fire the admin ASAP," one tweet stated. Just like Reese's shots, Sky's social media strategy is completely off. But now we'll take a step back. A poorly timed tweet or an inept player aren't the only things at stake here. It's concerning a squad that is going astray. Basketball is a team sport, which the Sky appear to have overlooked. A risky game is one in which individual statistics are prioritized over victories. Focusing on Reese's double-doubles has some fans concerned that it's having a negative impact beyond fan annoyance. What worries them is that it is blatantly hurting their team.
Quote, "Do you know what's cooler than 24 double-doubles?" What? 25.
Plus, they could have a point. When a team's focus shifts to feeding a single player, efficiency takes a back seat. Put it in your mind. When a team celebrates individual victories while on a losing run, what message does it send to the rest of the team? It's the same of standing by your coworkers and exclaiming, "Great job on that PowerPoint," as the firm goes bankrupt. Leadership and team culture are under the microscope in this incident. Who has the last say in this matter? Is the team's success being jeopardized because the coaching staff is fixated on Reese's development? Alternatively, is this a decision made by the front office in the hopes of increasing ticket sales, regardless of the cost to the team's chances of winning? In any case, the Sky really should rethink what they're focusing on. Scores on a scoreboard don't tell the whole story of basketball. The goal is for the 5 players to improve each other and win games as a team. The Sky appears to have completely forgotten about that at the moment.
Now, mind you, they posted this just a few short hours before the triple-double by Caitlin Clark.
Another youngster is conducting a masterpiece of success while the Sky falter in finding their groove. When Caitlin Clark leads her team to victory, what gives her the upper hand? The answer could permanently alter our perception of individual basketball accomplishments. All right, we've witnessed rookies achieve remarkable feats in the past, you might be thinking. Just what is it that makes this one unique? I can tell you that Caitlin Clark isn't merely making a splash. She's opening up an entire new world of possibilities for the Women's National Basketball Association. What's interesting is that Clark just became the first rookie in WNBA history to record 2 triple-doubles. That is significant. It is historic. This rookie is pulling off an incredible achievement, the likes of which only the most seasoned veterans can dream of. But hold on a second. Clark is subtly changing the game when it comes to teamwork. Even as Angel Reese gets all the attention for her double-doubles, she's making waves, not only adding up statistics. You see, Clark has accomplished more than simply personal goals. They're taking her squad to unprecedented levels of success. Clark is taking the squad to new heights, whereas the Sky are mired in a position where individual statistics are taking precedence above team accomplishment. Here we will dissect it. Clark isn't merely vying for Rookie of the Year. She's practically a lock for MVP honors. True, she has a better chance of being chosen MVP than Reese does of being named the league's best rookie. Imagine that, a surprising turn of events. The intriguing part, though, begins at this point. The team isn't suffering because of Clark's success. Rather, it is turning out to be the cornerstone of their triumphs. Her triple-doubles are more than just pretty numbers. They have the power to turn games around and help her team win. Is the team responsible for developing players, or is it the other way around? It appears that Clark is experiencing a combination of the two. While her own genius is obvious, what really distinguishes her is her knack for elevating her teammates. Put it in your mind. How long has it been since you've seen a rookie not only improve the team's overall performance, but also set new statistical records? Clark seems to have studied the blueprint for superstardom and chosen to rebuild it from the ground up. What does this mean for the future of the WNBA? You may be asking at this point. Well, the rise of Clark may indicate a change in the way we measure player effect. Putting up large figures is now considered insufficient. Those that can accomplish it all and render their team defenseless are the true MVPs. Here is where the situation with the Sky stands out like a sore thumb. Despite being on a losing skid, they are praising individual accomplishments, whereas Clark's team is winning games because of her exceptional play in every area. It's the key distinction between competing for individual recognition and contributing to the team's overall success. Let us not, however, misunderstand. Showdowns between players are not the point here. Finding out what it takes to make it as a professional basketball player is the main focus. Clark's method demonstrates how the court becomes a magical place when individual successes are in harmony with team objectives. What then can other groups take out from this? Perhaps we should stop worrying about certain stat lines and start paying more attention to how those lines translate into victories. That, after all, is the point of the game. Consider points scored the only measure of a team's performance. Give it another thought. Fans and players alike are fuming at the most recent move by the Chicago Sky. Now it's about more than just losing games. It's about erasing the character of a whole brand. A 7-game losing run can have you asking what could possibly be worse. What about a group that has completely lost the meaning of teamwork? The Chicago Sky are experiencing precisely that, and the consequences are far-reaching and unexpected. The unspoken player, or the elephant in the room, needs to be discussed. Luisa Cardoso. Well, I bet you haven't heard anything about her either. It's hard to tell from Sky's social media posts that she's been dominating Angel Reese on the court. An astute fan put it this way: imagine being the higher draft pick and the better rookie, but your own team wants to chase a narrative instead of win games. Oh no, that must hurt Cardoso. But the real messiness begins at this point. This goes beyond simple sentiments and pride. It goes to the core of what constitutes an effective team. What do you suppose happens to team spirit when one player steals the show and the rest of the players stay in the background? Scrambling inside the locker room is the best way to describe it. Who will be cheering for the team? They're abandoning ship. Not only furious, are they to be blamed? Why should fans continue to show up when the team appears unmotivated to win? Are we just not even concerned about winning anymore? Asked one irate fan, who aptly captured the sentiment. Does it merely serve to fuel her hunger for numbers? The entire thing is like being a spectator at a slow-motion automobile collision. Promoting player statistics while the Sky are on a losing streak is disrespectful to everyone who has an interest in the team's performance, and it's not just tone deaf. But hold on a second, everything isn't limited to this season. It concerns the overall franchise's trajectory going forward. You lose more than just games when you put your own statistics ahead of team accomplishments. By prioritizing individual glory over team success, you are sending a message to your players, supporters, and the entire league. Consider what will happen in the future. Having a reputation as a squad that plays favorites makes it difficult to entice elite players. Even while you're celebrating defeats, how can you establish a winning culture? Constructing a home on this terrain is an exercise in futility. Also, we must not overlook the Sky supporters who have stuck behind the team no matter what. They are more than just onlookers. They are the driving force behind the franchise. When they begin to depart, it's not merely vacant seats in the stadium. Revenue, momentum, and faith in the team's values are all lost as a result. Then, how can we fix it? The Sky needs to look herself in the mirror now. They should get back to the things that made them formidable. The team's performance was more important than any individual player's statistics because everyone was pulling in the same direction and prioritizing the team's success. The Chicago Sky are running out of time. A decision must be taken by them. Will they risk ruining everything they've worked for by pursuing personal glory as they have been? They might also return to fundamentals, concentrate on team performance, and work to regain the trust that has been lost. Regardless of what the Sky do next, it could have a lasting impact on their franchise. Reversing a losing streak is no longer the only objective. Finding the real meaning of team is at the heart of this.